Hello, everybody. Tim Manning here. I wanted to just shoot this quick live stream and talk about the mistake number one of when actually looking to start a print ad. Now, I'm actually grabbing some breakfast at a location I normally get breakfast at quite often, but it's going to be simple. It's going to be less than a minute. But the mistake is that print ads are cheap, right? So what do I mean cheap? Um, Usually when you're starting advertising, you want to just make sure that you get your message out there. But the mistake is saying, okay, well, print advertising is cheap, so it's a cheap form for me to get my message out there. But what is it actually costing you to go that route, right? Most businesses start with print advertising. There's nothing wrong with it, but is it going to cost you the what I call is it going to cost you your ego, right? Because a print advertisement, not saying that they're not effective, but most of the times it's an ego stroke. For an example, I was talking to a business owner probably about a month ago, and she was saying, well, I was like, well, how was your print ad going? She was like, well, I don't necessarily know. And I was like, well, what do you mean you don't know? She was like, well, I can't necessarily find out if it's bringing in business, but we're just trying to get the word out. So, what does that mean? It's like, so when I say it's costing you the effectiveness of when your visibility is not assured. So what do I mean by that? It's so with digital advertising, I know that when I shoot this video or when I put it in a YouTube ad or a Facebook ad, I know it's going to reach a certain demographic, right? You want to have that same mindset in a print ad perspective, but not everybody that picks up the magazine is going to see your ad, right? And you can't assure that they will see it, but on digital you can. So what do I mean by costing? It's costing you the ego of, oh well, I have my ad on the back of a magazine, which is a nice place to put it. However, how do you know how many people actually saw that ad? So it's really an ego trip, and I would encourage you to really, if you're doing print advertising, do more than one form of advertising so that you won't be reliant on just print ads, because you don't have that assuredness with print advertising like you do digital. So I'm not opposed to print advertising. Just make sure that you're doing it the right way. See you in the next one. Thanks.